please subscribe this channel. In today's video, I am going to explain you Unit 1.3 poem Have You Ever Seen? This is composed by unknown poet. It is a humorous poem. Let's see its explanation and workshop.
Unit 1.3 Have You Ever Seen? Standard 9th English Medium. Subject English. Warming up. Question 1. Words that have the same spelling but differ in meaning when used in different contexts are called homographs. Homographs means which has same spelling but the meaning is different. See a example. A temple fair attracts a lot of crowd. Her performance in the test was fair. Here fair is used as two different meanings. In the first, it is a program or any particular occasion where people gather, and in the second line the fair stands for good, nice. B. A rose is a king of flowers. Here rose is a kind of flower. But in the second sentence, the sun rose with a golden glow. Here, rose used as a verb past. Think of homographs and list them below. Then write two sentences of your own to bring out the difference in meanings. Bow, content, live, object, tear. You can find their meanings, differentiate their meanings as homographs. Okay, now let's move to the next. Second, when words with the same spelling and pronunciation are used in such a way that they convey more than one meaning in figures of speech, involved is called pun. Means what? Word is used by two different meanings in a same sentence. A pun is a play upon words. It is a game of play, or it is a word game. Means one word is used by one or more meanings in a sentence. Hello, how is life? B. Hello, oh, it's a strife. Find other examples of pun with the help of your parents and teacher. I have given you some examples there in red font. Third example, third question. In poetry, when a question is asked not to get an answer but to emphasize a point or fact, it is an example of interrogation. For example, when can their glory fade? Isn't it time for autumn glow? From a popular book or poem, the internet, write 3-4 more examples of interrogation used in poetry. I have given you some examples there. You can write more. Have you ever seen? Very nice poem. Homographs are used here. In first line, have you ever seen a sheet on a river bed or a single hair on hammer's head? Here, sheet stands for two different meanings. When we cover our bed, at that time we use sheet, and another. Here it is used as a river bed. We say the area of the river is called sheet, bed, river bed. So, but we can't cover it by sheet. Or a single hair on hammer's head. The point of hammer is called a head, but it hasn't hair, and hair is on a head. So here, hair is used as a homograph. Has the foot of mountain in it too? Mountain has a foot, but it hasn't any toe. Just like our toes, our foot has a toes. And is there a pair of garden hose? Is there a pair of garden hose? Hose stands for what? Here hose means the socks, no? Socks has a pairs, but garden hose hasn't a pair. So here pair is used as a garden homograph. Does the needle ever wink its eye? The needle eye means what? The hole at the top of the needle. We call it needle's eye, but it can't wink, and our eyes we can wink. Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? Here, a wing means a part of a building that sticks out from the main part, especially one with a particular or built with a particular purpose. Here it is that wing, but another wing is the bird's wing. Can you tickle the rib of parasol or open the trunk of the tree at all? Here, trunk means the boot of a car, and in the poem it is homograph, trunk, the kind of the large circumference area of tree. It is called trunk. Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? Teeth of the rake can't bite. Have the hands of clock any left or right? Hands of clock, the two strings of the clock which shows time, can't left and right, but our hands we can say this is left, this is right. Can the garden plot be deep and dark? Can the garden plot be deep and dark? Plot here stands for the play which has a plot, a deep story or any, but here garden plot be a deep and dark. Homograph is used here. And what is the sound of a birch's bark? Bark means what? The outer layer of a tree is called bark, and another bark is the sound of the voice of the dogs. Here it is used as an outer layer, but it can't bark, it can't make a sound. It is a humorous poem. All the words are, some words are used here as a homograph. I hope you understand this poem. Now let's move to the workshop. From each line in the poem, pick out the word that is a homograph. Stanza, word, one meaning and other meaning. For example, in the first stanza, bed, it is a one meaning is piece of furniture and another meaning is bottom of the river. Head, upper part of our human body, and another meaning is part of hammer with which we hit a nail. Third, hose, a pair of stockings or tight, a flexible, another meaning a flexible tube. Stanza second, word eye, the organ of sight in one space, another meaning the hole that blunt end of a needle to pass a thread. Second, wing, an organ in birds meant for flying, other meaning a section or of a building. Third, rib, curved bones extending from the spine to sternum, and another meaning thin metal spokes attached to the central stick of an umbrella. In the third stanza, four homographs are used. Teeth, one meaning is hard structure in mouth for biting and chewing, another meaning long metal prongs on a garden tool used for clearing leaves, etc. Second, hands, the end part of the arm beyond the wrist, and another the pointer on a clock that shows the time. Plot, an evil or wicked plan, and another meaning a small area of land. Bark, a sharp cry of a dog or a fox, and another meaning is the hard outer covering of the tree trunk. Question 2. Write two lines from this poem which you find most humorous. Justify your choice. Answer. Two lines I found the most humorous are, can you tickle the ribs of a parasol? I find this humorous because I can just imagine someone tickling the spokes of an umbrella and trying to get to respond. Another second line is, does the needle ever wink its eye? I find this humorous because I think of myself holding a needle that is winking. Third, find from the poem 3 examples of each. Interrogation. Have you seen a shit on a river bed? Does the needle ever wink its eye? Are the teeth of a rake ever going to bite? These are 3 examples of interrogation. 3 examples of personification. Has the foot of a mountain any toes? Here mountain is personified, it has given the human qualities. Does the needle ever wink its eye? Can you tickle the ribs of a parasol? These are 3 examples of personification. Pun. Has the foot of mountain any toes? Can you tickle the ribs of a parasol? Have the hands of a clock any left or right? These are 3 examples of pun. D. Alliteration. Or a single hair from a hammer's edge, or open the trunk of a tree at all. And what is the sound of the birch's bark? These are 3 examples of alliteration from the poem. Question 5. Read the following sentences carefully, then fill in the blanks using appropriate words from the brackets to make puns. Stroke, numbered, too tired, developed, put down, homeless, old fashioned, reaction. These are the words and you have to fill them in a proper blanks. She had photographic memory but ever developed the answer. He was struggling to figure out how lightning works when it strikes him. Strikes is the proper word. Every calendar's day are numbered. This is the proper answer, numbered. For a bicycle cannot stand on its own because it is too tired. I am reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down the book. I would tell you a chemistry joke, but I know I wouldn't get a reaction. What do you call Watson when Sherlock isn't around? It is homeless. I would tell a history joke, but it is too hard. It is too old fashioned. I hope you like this poem. Please subscribe this channel more and more. Thank you.